And so Da Nang's efforts to attract high-tech investment, as we've just seen, reflect a broader shift in Vietnam's FDI strategy, meaning the country is moving beyond capital attraction toward deeper integration with global supply chains. And this direction is also highlighted in Politburo Resolution number 10 on foreign direct investment.
And what stands out the resolution, Phoebe, is it reflects a strategic shift from attracting FDI at all costs to enhancing quality, efficiency, and added value. Our reporter Vũ Anh has more.
This is a security camera. It looks simple, but the story behind it is incredible. So this device has undergone over 200 rigorous tests to achieve these 4 certifications in order to enter FDI projects. And in order for that to happen, this Vietnamese company has invested nearly $400,000 in R&D, laboratories, and manufacturing processes. The camera, automatic door, and smart switches are supplied by a Vietnamese firm to European factories. To clear this high bar, each model undergoes months of testing with hundreds of checks on electrical safety, interference, and durability.
For European markets, they demand standards for electrical safety, connectivity, and data security. They also require traceability of components and supply standards.
Joining FDI supply chains requires upgrading overall capability. Investing around $400,000 in a fully equipped testing lab served as a stepping stone for this firm to supply solutions to over 50 factories in FDI chains.
We position ourselves not as an outsourcing firm, but as a solution provider delivering core value to our partners. That is why mastering technology is our top priority.
Resolution 10 sets a goal of having 500 to 1,000 Tier 1 FDI suppliers by 2030. However, achieving this goal remains a major hurdle. Experts highlight 2 main bottlenecks: excessive R&D and lab costs for SMEs, and the lack of regional linkage models to share common research infrastructure.
We must enable regional linkages so businesses can distribute R&D and lab costs that they cannot bear alone.
The government has done the right thing to put a focus and attention on how to support Vietnamese enterprises to plug into this supply chain.
Mastering core technologies and developing shared R&D ecosystems are key for Vietnamese firms to move beyond low-cost assembly and participate more deeply in global value chains.